Raising Cane's has garnered plenty of fans who love the establishment for its crispy chicken fingers and legendary cane sauce. Just what is in that sauce, however, is shrouded in mystery. Here's the secret behind the highly guarded secret of cane sauce. According to a tweet from Raising Cane's itself, the chain's general managers at each location are the only ones with the recipe for the beloved cane sauce. And frankly, you're not going to hear a peep out of them as to what exactly goes into the mix. All general managers are apparently sworn to secrecy, and their lips are sealed tight.
What's in the sauce?
What's in the sauce? Sorry, man, I can't tell you that.
It's our secret.
Of course, this means they're the ones making the sauce fresh every morning, to the point where they presumably have to avoid the other employees in each store. As for those non-GM employees, they are just as clueless as us as to what the true recipe is. With 529 locations in 32 states and territories, the dedication to keeping this secret safe is pretty impressive. For 15 years, these hardworking general managers have managed to keep the recipe entirely under wraps from everybody without any known slip-ups to the media. As General Manager Jesse Annarella, head of a Baton Rouge Raising Cane's location, told WBRZ2,
I have not told anyone ever. Nope.
He further claimed the recipe for the sauce is handed down from manager to manager by strict oral tradition and is never written down. Even though the general managers of Raising Cane's have kept the secret recipe for cane sauce under wraps, that doesn't mean there hasn't been some scandal surrounding the sauce. People, it seems, are practically desperate to crack the code and make the much-vaunted sauce at home themselves. It seems to have started back in 2015, when one former employee claimed to have been fired by Raising Cane's, and in retribution, shared the secret recipe on Twitter. The alleged employee even went so far as to include the exact measurements of each ingredient an hour after her initial tweet. The tweet quickly spread across the internet with thousands of retweets, leading the franchise to release a tweet of their own 2 days later. Raising Cane's stated rather plainly that, unless the employee was higher up than she had claimed, her recipe was no good. As it turns out, the Twitter user in question was actually never an employee of Raising Cane's. Upon heightened attention from other users, she admitted that she had never worked at the restaurant, meaning she had no idea what the actual recipe was, and that the secret recipe was a total fabrication. Many intrepid recipe developers have tried to crack the code for the elusive cane sauce recipe. A few have come pretty close, with most narrowing down the ingredients to 5 key items: mayonnaise, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, and ground black pepper. Some recipes also call for salt or even a hit of spicy Creole seasoning to help amp up the flavors. Others even suggest keeping the sauce refrigerated for up to 6 hours to allow the flavors to all come together in a single cohesive taste experience before you try to eat it. Storing your homemade cane sauce in an airtight container is also suggested and allows the sauce to stay fresh for a longer period of time. The sauce should last up to 2 weeks. Unfortunately, unlike some other ultra-popular fast food sauces, Raising Cane's fans are unable to buy the famed cane sauce by the bottle at this time, according to Raising Cane's answer to a fan's Facebook query. They did, however, note that some locations would sell the sauce in larger quantities, though the particulars of how customers were supposed to procure those mass quantities of cane sauce were left pretty vague. One Reddit user posting on a Raising Cane's themed subreddit suggests indulging in a bottle of Freddy's fry sauce from Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers for a similar taste and look. It's certainly a workable option if you're not interested in blending up a copycat recipe, if nothing else. Still, as many fans will inevitably point out, it's simply not the same thing as cane sauce. Another fan suggestion is to buy the sauce in a fountain cup from your local Raising Cane's restaurant. According to one Twitter user in a post that has since been retweeted by the franchise itself, they were able to buy cane sauce in a rather large cup. This revelation led other unknowing users to realize they could do the same. Just remember to ask for a lip, and don't worry too much about the curious looks you might receive from other customers. Many of those who have been lucky enough to visit a Raising Cane's have raved about the restaurant's tasty sauce. For instance, multiple reviews on TripAdvisor speak positively about the sauce, with one Las Vegas, Nevada user even titling their post, quote, "Cane sauce is worth the visit." The Las Vegas user went on to write, "Cane sauce goes perfect with the super fresh chicken tenders, never frozen, and crinkle-cut fries." Another TripAdvisor user, this time from North Canton, Ohio, gave a little more detail in their review, writing, "The sauce is kind of smoky, a little spicy, and really adds to the experience. Reddit users on the fast food subreddit were even blunter when asked to compare Chick-fil-A's sauce with the Raising Cane's competition. One Reddit user wrote, quote, "Cane's, without a doubt." Another Reddit user wrote, quote, "Cane sauce all day for me." One Redditor even claimed to make the sauce in their restaurant and posted what they believed was the much-vaunted secret recipe, though history has taught us to be skeptical about cane sauce secret recipe revelations. All in all, cane sauce is a staple for the Louisiana-based restaurant chain and is well loved by Raising Cane's fans across the country. Although the recipe remains unknown, all customers can easily enjoy a cup of the famed sauce at their local Raising Cane's restaurant. We know we'll be ordering extra. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite fast food are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.